With your sports on demand for Saturday, March 16th, I'm Alex Klein. Today was about UP Power, Iron Mountain boys basketball, and the Division III state championship game. Now, if you watched up until the last minute of the game, even the last 10 seconds, you'd think the Mountaineers would be bringing a championship trophy back home, but that is not the case. The Mountaineers and Pirates traded baskets for the first 4 minutes of the game. Foster Wonders put Iron Mountain up 2-0 with two of his team leading 20 points. The Black and Gold had the 26-21 advantage at halftime. The third quarter also started out well for the home team. Marcus Johnson, he buries a triple here. He had 17 points. And then Jake Dumas sees Charlie Gerhard, drives to the hoop with authority. That is in. And then moments later, Jaden Vincenzi, he drives. Nice fake. He had 7 points, 35-27 Mountaineers, 3 minutes into the third. Now we move to the fourth. The Pirates got hot from three-point land. Andre Smith, he knocks down 5 triples. He had 21 points. Now with less than 10 seconds to go, Johnson finds Jake Dumas for a layup, but traveling is called. Iron Mountain still has the 52-51 lead with 5.3 seconds remaining. The Pirates inbound the ball, and with 0.7 seconds remaining, an official calls an intentional foul on the Mountaineers. Colin Treeweiler makes both of the intentional foul shots, and the Pirates celebrate a 53-52 victory. Iron Mountain head coach Bucky Johnson was visibly disappointed and angry that those calls in the last 6 seconds enabled Pewamo Westphalia to take the lead, especially when the Mountaineers had fouls to give down the stretch.
Next question.
They called a travel on a made basket and an intentional foul on a play on the ball. Next.
To have a state championship game come down to a play here or play there, you know, I respect officials, but man, judgment is critical.
The MHSAA has put a point of emphasis on intentional fouls since the 2017-18 season and says, quote, this type of foul may be strategic to stop the clock or create a situation that may be tactically done for the team taking action. This foul may be innocent in severity, but without any playing of the ball, it becomes an intentional act, such as a player wrapping their arms around an opponent. Officials must be aware of the game situations, as the probability of fouling late in the game is an accepted coaching strategy. Officials must have the courage to enforce the intentional foul rule properly. End quote. Hockey now, and last weekend, the Northern Michigan hockey team's motto was "Don't play on Sunday." They swept Alaska and are now on to the WCHA semifinals. But this weekend, you can throw that motto out the window. With a 6-1 loss last night, the Wildcats can only hope that they do make it to Sunday. In the first, enemy working. Troy Loggins rips the big shot, but Bowling Green's Ryan Bednard is there with the big glove save. Then later in the first, the Falcons' Stephen Bayless leaves the puck for Chris Polkamp. He fires a big shot, and Connor Ford is there to send it in. It is 1-0 Bowling Green. Second period, Philip Ballou to Darian Craighead with the lightning quick snapshot. He scores to even it at 1 apiece. Then late in the game, the Falcons' Max Johnson across to Stephen Bayless. He shoots, but the Cats diving all over it, and Ante Tolvanen able to lay on it and cover it up. 3 periods not enough, so we go to overtime. There, Craighead leaves it for Luke Volton. He shoots and takes the hit, but Bednard there for the stop. But it would take a second overtime, and unfortunately for the Cats, Bowling Green scores and wins the game and the series 2-1. And the Falcons will play Minnesota State in the WCHA final, who swept Lake Superior State. The Mavericks win tonight's game 2-0. Basketball, NMU women now, Midwest Regional Semifinals. Troy Matson's Wildcats facing the top-ranked team in the nation, the host Drury Lady Panthers. First quarter, Elizabeth Lutz with the 3, Northern Michigan keeping things close at 10-5. But the Lady Panthers would then go on a 19-2 run. Nothing easy for the Wildcats. Lexi Smith follows up her shot and stops the bleeding. But what shoots Northern Michigan in the foot is 23 first-half turnovers. This ball stolen by Lauren Holmes, and she heads back the other way for the bucket and the foul. The Wildcats season comes to an end in the round of 32. Drury wins it 78-56. NMU finishes the season at 23-10. The Negaunee Invitational Basketball Tournament continues this weekend. This is Class C. Coldwell Bankers in the dark jerseys and Advantage in the white. We'll pick it up in the second half. Dustin Brancheau drives, hands it off to Adam Nolde for the finish. We are all tied up at 79. But then the Coldwell Bankers go on a 6-0 run. Jimmy Vecker converts in the paint. It's 85-79 men in black. But advantage comes storming back. Less than a minute to go. Dustin Brancheau decides on a 3 and hits. The team in white only down 1. They tie it and we go to overtime. Advantage keeps up the momentum. Adam Nolde blows past Vecker for the bucket. They're up 105-101 and they win it 117-112. They move on to the semifinals on Sunday.